Southern Cameroon can have independence by 3 ways, and never United Nations Resolution 1608. This is a statement that Tibor Nagy posted on X, that is a Twitter. That is, Tibor Nagy is the former United States of America Assistant Secretary of State for Africa, and he has been on this issue in Southern Cameroon more than some Southern Cameroonians, and he has been proposing solution to end the killing in Southern Cameroon. And recently he talked about there are only 3 ways that Southern Cameroon can achieve independence, and then he said either by winning it, that is fighting to win. He quoted an example, United States of America, the way they gained their own independence. It was through fighting. And then he also made mention of through negotiating a referendum. If Southern Cameroonian can negotiate for a referendum. Referendum means where the Southern Cameroonian will have the opportunity to vote whether they wish to remain with a French Cameroon or not. And also if the government of Cameroon will willingly say, okay, we hand over the territory to Southern Cameroon, let them come have their independence. These are the only 3 ways he's made mention of. But the first video we are going to talk about is the United Nations Resolution 1608. What is it all about? If this is our first time joining TFA Talking Point, drop your comment, subscribe to our channel, follow us on all our social media platforms, and you should know that TFA Talking Point is all about proposing lasting solutions to societal problems. So the way we present the solution, it might hurt some people. Do not hold on to that. Maybe we are supporting the Amazonia, or we are supporting the government, or we are neutral. TFA Talking Point is neutral. From our activity on Equinox TV in 2018 up to date, we remain neutral. We are not in support of the government, not in support of the Amazonia when it concerns the crisis in Southern Cameroon. So we are talking about what was the United Nations General Assembly Resolution 1608 all about that concern the people of Southern Cameroon. This United Nations Resolution 1608 was all about a trust territory, or the trust territory that was under the United Nations. So the one that concerned Southern Cameroon was that the General Assembly, the United Nations General Assembly, took a resolution that the government of French Cameroon that got independent in 1960 should have a dialogue with the British government and Southern Cameroonian authorities. Southern Cameroon authorities, that they had to sit together for a dialogue. And this thing never happened. The dialogue did not take place. They did not respect it. French Cameroon, nor the British, nor the United Nations did not even follow up to see whether they finally have that dialogue. It did not take place. And this is where Southern Cameroonians are holding on to, that if the dialogue crew, if there was a meeting involving French Cameroon, a British and Southern Cameroon, maybe they could have taken a decision that not to have anything to do with. But as they were doing all these things, the United Nations came out with a plebiscite and forced them to vote either to join this. So the Southern Cameroonians have been campaigning that this dialogue should take place. So now he is coming out to tell them that it cannot happen. It cannot happen because he understood the corruption that is within the United Nations organization. He understood the corruption that is there. He understood that that is just a figurehead organization representing where many nations are in it, because they do not have, the United Nations organization has no voice. It depends on 5 countries, and those 5 countries have to protect their own interests first before the interests of the United Nations. And that is the truth behind it. All what happened is happening or happened to Southern Cameroon is because of the selfishness of the British government by then, and even up to date. They wanted Southern Cameroon, a British Cameroon, to join Nigeria, or British Cameroon to join Nigeria. But they fought, and part of British Cameroon finally joined Nigeria, and today they are still in Nigeria. Before this one, Southern Cameroon are now suffering in the hands of French Cameroon. This is all. The meeting that the United Nations asks, General Assembly asks these people to sit, they careless about it. They need not. Southern Cameroon have forced and struggled by all possible means for this meeting to hold, but French Cameroon refused, British refused, because they understood that if they have a meeting, British Cameroon, Southern Cameroon will cut off. They will not join that in any way. So this is what he is mentioning. But I still hold on to that if Southern Cameroon, all Southern Cameroon, we are at least 8 million of us. They have killed maybe close to 1 million or maybe 10,000 of us. If 7 million of us can sit and write petition to the United Nations, 7 million petition to the United Nations, asking just one question: why they allow Southern Cameroon or British Cameroon to achieve independence by joining others? That is the only trust territory under the United Nations that achieve independence by joining others. If we can write 7 million plus a petition against the United Nations, I believe other countries will support us. They will understand what we are crying for all this year. They will understood what we have been going through. The marginalization started with the United Nations and the British before coming back to French Cameroon, because France was behind influencing them and the British. They decided to divide Cameroon again, and they negotiated in Europe that, okay, British Cameroon, okay, since you do not want much of it, take British Northern Cameroon and give us British Southern Cameroon. And that is another division that happened again. And this is a question we are asking. The next video, do not miss, because the next